After 50, these five symptoms usually aren't just aging. They're your body asking for specific vitamins. Cracks in the corners of your mouth, numb fingers, bruising easily, and always freezing. As a nurse who's lived this myself, I'm going to walk you through all five one at a time, the vitamin behind each, and where to start first. This is exactly what keeps getting missed when you're told your labs look fine. After 50, your body doesn't pull vitamins out of your food the way that it used to. And if you've got any autoimmune issues going on, that gets even harder. So these symptoms aren't random, they're clues. And the fifth vitamin on this list quietly ties the other four together. I'll tell you about that one at the end. First up is your mouth. If you keep getting little cracks or splits at the corners of your lips and your tongue feels sore or looks smooth and too shiny, most people blame chapped lips and dry weather. It's usually something deeper. Those are classic signs of low riboflavin, also called vitamin B2. B2 is one of the little engines that helps your cells make energy, and it helps recharge one of your body's main antioxidants, too. When you run low, the tissue that turns over fastest, like the corners of your mouth and your tongue, is the first place that it shows up. Here's the part that surprises most people. You can eat plenty of B2 and still run short in your body because an inflamed gut doesn't absorb it well. So tonight, take a look in the mirror. Foods like eggs, grass fed dairy, almonds, and leafy greens are rich in B2, and it's an easy one to add back in. But if your mouth is fine and it's your hands acting strange, this next one is even easier to miss. Do your fingers or feet tingle, go numb, or feel like they've got pins and needles in them? Is your balance a little off or your memory slipping in a way that honestly scares you? After 50, that combination often points to low B12. And the piece almost nobody explains is this. As we age, and especially with autoimmune issues, your stomach can stop making enough acid to pull B12 out of your food. Sometimes the immune system even turns on the very stomach cells that help you absorb B12. Acid reducers and some diabetes medications can lower it too. I've watched people get told that their vitamin B is normal when it's sitting at the very bottom of the range. Low normal on paper can still feel awful in your body. B12 protects your nerves and helps make healthy blood. So, real tingling or numbness is actually worth testing. And ask for the active form if you decide to supplement. If you're already thinking, that's me, and I don't even know where to start, I put together a free autoimmune relief and energy workbook that walks you through tracking symptoms just like these so you can see your own patterns instead of guessing. It's linked in the description below. Okay, this next one shows up on your skin, and it's a warning that most people wave off. Do you bruise easily? Like you bump your arm and there's a purple mark you don't even remember earning? And maybe at the same time, you've been told your bones are thinning. These two things share one missing vitamin, and it's one that hardly anybody talks about. It's vitamin K2. Think of K2 as your body's calcium traffic stop. You need it to send calcium into your bones where you need it and keep it out of your arteries and soft tissue where you don't. You can take all the calcium in the world, but without K2 to direct it, that calcium ends up in the wrong places. And here's something really wild. Your gut bacteria actually makes some of your K2 for you. So when your gut is inflamed or you've been through rounds of antibiotics, you make less of it. And then foods like aged cheeses, egg yolks, and grass fed butter, carry K2 as well, and it pairs closely with the fifth vitamin that I promised you. But before we get there, let's talk about why you're always the cold one in the room. Are you freezing when everyone else is comfortable, losing the outer third of your eyebrows, fighting dry skin, watching the scale refuse to move no matter what you do? Those are thyroid signals. And the surprising helper here isn't always more thyroid medicine. It can be a tiny mineral called selenium. Your thyroid needs selenium to turn its storage hormone into the active kind that your body actually uses. Without enough, you can look normal on a lab and still feel every symptom of a sluggish thyroid. This one is personal for me. For years, I was freezing all of the time. My eyebrows were thinning, my face was puffy, and I kept being told that my thyroid numbers were within normal limits, while I felt anything but normal. What I didn't understand back then is that selenium also helps calm an immune attack in Hashimoto's. Research has shown it can lower thyroid antibodies for some people. Two Brazil nuts a day gives you a real dose. But go easy because with selenium, more is not better. And now the fifth one, the vitamin that pulls this whole list together. If you catch whatever bug is going around, aching in your joints, feel down when the sun disappears in the winter, or flare for reasons you just can't pin down, your body may be running low on vitamin D. D isn't really a vitamin at all. It acts more like a hormone that helps run your immune system, which is exactly why it matters so much when you've got autoimmune disease. Low vitamin D is tied to more flares and more infections. But here's the part most people never hear: vitamin D does not work alone. Remember that calcium traffic stop K2? Vitamin D tells your body to absorb more calcium, and K2 is what steers that calcium into your bones instead of your bloodstream. They're a team. Vitamin D also needs magnesium to switch on and do its job. So, the person who's been taking a big dose of vitamin D for years and still feels no different usually isn't broken. They're just missing the partners that make vitamin D work. Get your level checked and remember that normal and optimal aren't always the same number. And don't grab one bottle hoping that it fixes everything. These five are one story, and that's exactly why I built my free autoimmune relief and energy workbook. Track your symptoms as a group instead of chasing them one at a time. It's linked in the description below. And please tell me in the comments which of these five hit closest to home for you. And if this helped connect the dots for you, hit like and send it to someone who's been told their labs are normal but knows something is still off. So, we just walked through the five vitamins that your body may be asking for after 50. But there's one more that I left off this list on purpose because it doesn't fit neatly next to the others. It's a hidden vitamin hardly anyone talks about. And when you run low on this vitamin, it can show up in three places at once: your skin, your gut, and even how fast your hair goes gray. I had no idea about this one for years. And I broke down exactly what it is and how to get more of it in the video at the end of this video. Watch that one next, and everything we just covered will make even more sense. Remember, your body isn't broken, it's burdened. And when you understand those burdens, you can finally start supporting it the way it's needed all along. Please take care of yourself because you deserve to feel better. And remember, we're all in this together. I'll see you in the next one.